What is up, CSBA? We are back for another great game. This one's going to be between Michigan State and Gonzaga. Going to be a fantastic game to watch. Appreciate you guys being here. Let me turn the game sound on for you guys. There we go. All right, and with me in the booth, I got Jeff. How you doing, Jeff?
Hey, how's it going, man? Doing good, doing good. This is gonna be a good one. Number 11 going up against number 17. Should be interesting. Both teams are 1-1 coming into this one.
Yeah. Both teams gonna bring their A game here. Would you say either one of them deserve higher or lower on the rankings?
I think maybe they should just be one right after the other. It's still early. I mean, both teams they have high expectations coming into this season, and the fact that they are 11 and 17 could play a role into what happens. I mean, both teams. I mean, they've had a tough schedule. Michigan State opened with Oregon with a loss, and then beat
Right.
Louisville. Meanwhile, Gonzaga, they won against Notre Dame and then lost to Kansas. So both these teams with the losses came to really good opponents.
Right. We touched on this so much in the first game, just how tough this league is. Baron Thomas drills that three there.
Yeah, I mean, especially now with how many teams we've had with the expansion of the Big East, you were only thinking it was going to get very competitive, and we're seeing that here just open this season.
Yeah, and if it continues on this trend of how competitive the league is going to get, season 4 is not going to be fun for anybody.
Yeah, and for Michigan State, it's just they need to find some consistency pretty much with the coaching staff. I mean, they've had a different coach in the first 3 seasons of this program. So
Right.
Hopefully Ziggy can stay. I mean, I know Nighthawk had bigger responsibilities that he had to fulfill with the league. So no ill will there, just the consistency from the coaching staff just needs
Right.
to stay put.
Yeah, and hopefully Ziggy's going to be that long-term coach here for the Spartans, so they can really build that chemistry between him and their team.
Yeah, and that's exactly what I was alluding to with. I mean, I know Nighthawk had other things, so I'm not saying anything bad about that. It's just you need you need that coaching staff to stay and build, sort of like we're seeing with some of the other teams. And I think the only outlier for that one is Kansas, who seems to have a different coach. And I mean, luckily your brother is staying there, so yeah. I mean, we get to see what he can do.
Yeah, it'll be great. Baron Thomas.
Or actually, no, you're the coach in Kansas. What am I talking
Yeah,
about?
I'm the coach. Yeah. Jonathan
I'm
Green.
losing it.
Yeah, it's all good, man. Jonathan Green gets called for the foul here. Baron Thomas gonna go to the line.
A very evenly matched start of this first quarter, and this is what you wanted coming into a game like this. I know Ted was alluding to it earlier, and he was talking about how the Friday night slate tonight are going to be 3 really good matchups. I know Marquette ran away with that one late, but it was still a good back and forth game. And here, this one's looking the same, pretty much back and forth.
Yeah, I expect this one to be a close game. Both teams on paper are pretty evenly matched, so it'll be fantastic to see. Jonathan Green driving the lane, missing the layup. Glass gonna get the ball and really push for the Spartans here. He's gonna get blocked. Stern on the other end. He gets it out to Jonathan Green. Jonathan Green spots up, no good. Clayton comes down with the rebound, but Baron Thomas, I want to say, blocked him.
Nice.
So much action going on here.
Yeah, that's something that Michigan State needs to do, is to get their transition game going. And it seems like Gonzaga, they could get inside, but they just need to start finishing their baskets.
Right, and there's Stern right there hitting a perfect release shot, getting these Gonzaga Bulldogs going.
Yeah, that would be a big-time basket for Stern. Hopefully it gets him going and gets the consistency going a little bit for this Gonzaga offense.
And there's Green with the little up and under. He misses the reverse layup.
I really like that take, though.
Yeah, it was a real strong move. It was a great move. I thought he was going to hit it, but just a little off the mark. Baron Thomas ended up with it. ISO on the whole side of the court for Baron Thomas. He misses it, and Mac will come down with the rebound.
Yeah, good job by Steeman guarding Baron Thomas. It's not an easy matchup going against a power like Baron Thomas, but he was able to sustain it.
Yeah, and let's talk about J Mac for a second, and the hurting he put on my Kansas last week, man. He was going to town on us.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you get matchups like that, but J Mac, I mean, he's only averaging 8 points per game. If he can be like he was last week going up against your Kansas Jayhawks, that's definitely going to be a big problem for the rest of the CSBA when you got a 6'11" paint beast and a freshman only in his freshman year. So I mean, you can only go up, right? So
Right.
each and every game. So 8 points per game. I know he probably wants to have it a little bit higher, but you gotta just take what you can get.
Yeah, he just helps out in so many different ways. I mean, he's all over the boards, and he does those small things that really make a big difference down low, like boxing out and being in the right spot. So it's just great to see from this freshman. He's really showing out this year.
Yeah, and there are a lot of good centers and power forwards in the league. So to have one on your team seems like a little bit of they're going to be a lot more than what they are, because it seemed like last season they were few and far between. You had a couple of really good centers and power forwards, and the rest were on that second tier. But it seems this season a lot of these freshmen coming in seem to be on that top tier.
Yeah, they're coming in, just taking the league by storm. It's awesome to see.
Mm-hmm. And that's what you need. You need somebody that could go up against DJ Jackson every night. You need somebody that could go up against Kareem Biggums.
Right, exactly. The center position in this league is very talented. So you almost have to have a good center on your team to even compete. Here's Kitchler gonna shoot the mid-range J, and that's not gonna go for him. And Snow's gonna bring it up for the Spartans here. Cooper in the corner, getting it back to Young. Young, pull-up jumper, no good. Goldsberry comes down with the rebound.
Ooh. Oh, man, what a pass.
What a pass. Kitchler getting open, almost like a wide receiver, catching that there and getting the layup in transition.
Yeah, Goldsberry just a little LeBron to D Wade action there. You got the quarterback in Goldsberry just delivering a strike to Kickler, and Kickler knew what to do the rest of the way.
And there's Cooper battling down low, getting the bucket to go. Tie game now.
Yeah, nice. He was in amongst the trees down low, and he was able to finish that. So kudos to Cooper going in there and getting a hard 2 points.
Cooper now getting that rebound off the Goldsberry miss. He brings it back up court. Great defense from Gonzaga. Yeah, nice little double team there. They're going to get it up to Schlizzy, and he's going to slam that one home.
Yeah, nice little double team, and it didn't seem like the ball handler for Michigan State knew they were coming. Normally, you got a guy saying behind, and to at least let the ball handler know, like, hey, got somebody behind me. But Michigan State's got to help out their ball handler there.
Yeah, he just kind of snuck up on him. Great defense so far here in the first. 1:10 to go in this first quarter. 2-point lead for the Zags. I want to say this might be their first lead so far here this game.
Looking to just build on this. I mean, this was going to be a good game, and it's living up to the billing so far.
Young taking it in. And I heard you say it's Kickler?
Yeah, Kickler.
Oh, okay, Kickler. Cool. I've been saying Kitchler. Kickler is going to get the foul here. Young is going to go to the line. Spencer Young has been a force to reckon with here for the Spartans, coming off the bench and just really helping the bench score.
Yeah, we saw last season how Spencer Young, he could just take over games, and he has if you sag off of him, he has a 3-ball that can get him going offensively, and he's a playmaker and definitely a good a good player to come in off the bench for Michigan State to be a catalyst for some comebacks.
Right, right. He just really creates a great spark off the bench is what I see. He always comes in with such enthusiasm and ready to push the pace, ready to help his team out.
Mm-hmm.
Pitts is gonna.
Pitts called with the foul.
Yeah, Pitts is gonna get called for the foul there. Lizzie will go to the line to shoot. He's gonna hit.
That was his bugaboo last season, was the free throws. So looked like he worked on those in the off season.
Yeah, he's been in the gym a little bit working on his free throws. I'm sure Ted's making him hit 100, 200 before he leaves the gym.
Yeah, right. Those were the days back in high school where it was like the head coach would just pick on whoever can't hit a free throw. Whoever had the worst free throw percentage. It was like, okay, if you hit this, then we only have to do 10 suicides, not 20 or 25.
Right.
Or whoever came in last had to make the free throws to keep going. And geez, I mean, that's how you really that's how you got the team divided really quick.
Right, right. I believe that's Ringo Starr. He's gonna go to the line. Goldsberry picks up the foul. I'm gonna say that might be Goldsberry's second foul.
Yeah, good job by Ringo Starr, just going hard at the rim. I mean, it was a little bit of he didn't really know what he was wanting to do, but got bailed out by Goldsberry. And you know what? You still got to earn 2 from the free throw line.
Yeah, right. I mean, when you're in doubt, just try to draw some contact.
Yeah. We see it all the time. Sometimes you get bailed out, and it seemed like Ringo Starr did there.
So 2018 here, Ringo Starr is going to shoot his second free throw attempt here. Just 14 seconds to go here in the first. Second shot goes up, and that one's good as well. 1 point game for Gonzaga. No shot clock, so the Bulldogs will hold for the last shot here. They have a wide open 42. I didn't see who that was. Keaton Scherer was the one that missed that shot. But that'll do it for the first half. We'll be right back for the second half action right after halftime. And I said second half, but second quarter.
Yeah. Getting a little ahead of yourself. I like it.
Yeah, getting ahead of myself. Second quarter action is going to be right here. We'll get it started, and Cooper going to bring it up the court here for the Spartans.
Yeah, I want to see what Spencer Young can do going up against Kobe Kickler, and that's going to be a nice little matchup back and forth. We'll have to see how that turns out as Young misses that opportunity.
So here Keaton Scherer gets it to Kickler now to lock back to Kickler. Schlizzy ends up with it. He tries to drive the lane but gets stopped. 3 seconds on shot clock. Kickler from the elbow. No good, and Pitts comes up with the rebound.
Kind of Gonzaga, they're getting it done defensively. Just offensively, they seem to, even though they have the lead, it seems like they still are kind of lackadaisical on the offensive end.
Yeah, just trying to get their role.
Yeah, kind of trying to see who could take over when really you should just be using everybody.
Right. I agree. Locke hits that one. And that was Leroy Locke. Number 33, blue chip 3-and-D wing. Been all over the ball here since he's checked in. So Michigan State calls a timeout. They're going to talk it over. We'll go right past the timeout. Get back to the action. Myers going to inbound here for the Spartans. Right down low to Jones. What a great pass.
Yeah, that was good ball movement from Michigan State, and able to find Jones underneath, and he knew what to do with it once he got it down low. Really good job there by Dane Jones. And
that was definitely a mental mistake by Stern. He makes up for it here getting the turnover, but He threw that alley-oop with 3 guys around his down low player.
Yeah, some people don't have a care. Oh, nice pass.
A great pass, and they were able to convert there.
A flashy from Sawyer Stern.
Hope somebody clips that. Jones going to bring it up for MSU. They're trying to post up Barron. Barron Thomas with the up and under.
Ooh.
Little finesse there.
All right. Going right at Steeman, and yeah, that's how you end up on a poster.
I can see Barron Thomas taking over while he's in right now. I'd really like to see them go to him a little bit more here.
Yeah, they definitely need to. Being down here by 5 and needing some kind of spark, he could definitely do that. There he is.
Yeah, there he is, trying to force the issue down low. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. And Steeman will pick up the foul.
Yeah, that was probably a good foul there by Steeman, not wanting. He already saw Barron Thomas score on him once last possession, so probably doing the right thing here. And, you know, you're not going to score on me. Just go to the free throw line and earn the 2 that way.
Yeah, and Barron Thomas is a pretty good free throw shooter, so he doesn't miss often at the line. That's why he tries to get so many fouls. And so Gonzaga, 3-point lead here. Stern going to shoot on the other end just inside the 3-point line. But they actually get... I'm a little confused at that. I swear he was on the line.
Yeah, they called it a 2-point. They were at 29.
Oh, I thought they had 28.
Oh, no. Yeah, it was a 3. It was a 3. My mistake.
Yeah. So crazy play there. I thought he was on the line, but
oof.
There's a block for Gonzaga. They're pushing the pace now.
Defense.
Stern getting it. Half spin move. Getting stopped. MSU playing great defense here.
Oh. See, again, I mean, it looked like Gonzaga very just lackadaisical on the offensive end, but then getting bailed out by a foul and going to the free throw line.
Right, I agree. They haven't really been able to find their offensive stride so far.
Yeah, no, they haven't, not yet. And hopefully it's just, you know, first just feeling out Michigan State, and maybe after, hopefully going into halftime, make adjustments and come out guns a-blazing.
Yeah, I have a good feeling that'll happen. J Mac here at the line. Second shot is no good. Myers comes up the rebound. Michigan really pushing it. Oop, to Barron Thomas, and he slams it home. What a great play in transition. They really pushed the court there. So that's a miss for Gonzaga. MSU will bring it back up here.
Oh, good hands. Oh.
Yeah, Gonzaga's staying aggressive on defense. Banks the fourth. A wild shot, but he's able to get that one to go.
Braylon Banks the fourth. How you do? If he's making shots like that, I wonder how Banks the third, Banks the second, Banks feels about those.
Right, and look at him playing defense on the other end.
Nice.
Having himself a little game here as I want to say this is the first time I've seen him check in.
Man, if he's gonna make sparks like this for Sparty, then he needs to start coming in a little more.
Right, I agree. Get him a few more minutes the way he's playing. J Mac, he's gonna get double team. He finds Stern. Oh, Stern normally shoots that. He gets stopped there. Jonathan Green for 3, no good.
Ooh, that was a big miss.
Yeah, it really was. Glass going right by the Bulldogs. And he'll get that layup to go.
That one rattled, that one spun around the rim, and he had just the touch on it where the spin was able to just go back into the basket.
Right. And here's Myers coming down with the rebound. Banks has it, hands it off to Barron Thomas. Way too much room for him, but he misses a 3-point attempt.
Ooh, offensive board.
Banks with the turnaround J again, trying to little bit of a heat check there.
Yeah, if he made that, that would have been impressive.
Clayton gets fouled going up by Baron Thomas. Baron Thomas picked up his second or third on that play. They're going to check him out, but that might be a storyline to watch there, is make sure Baron Thomas doesn't get into more foul trouble.
Yeah, that was just a good take by Clayton, and then realizing the mismatch on Baron Thomas, went right at him, and go to the free throw line and earn a little money from the free throw line.
Right. Gonzaga staying aggressive on defense here. Michigan State will keep possession. They almost got the turnover. Clayton will go to the line, go to the bench.
Yeah, Clayton, he's going to be one where if Gonzaga could get, at least 10 to 15 points out of him, it seemed like he does it in spurts and in different games, but if he can do it consistently, that just adds another X factor for Gonzaga.
Right, I agree. So Scherer here, dishing it to Goldsberry. Goldsberry slamming it home. You get rewarded when you're a big man, you run the floor.
Exactly, and he bulked up in the offseason, changed positions, and it definitely seems like it has been effective.
Yeah, he's having a great game so far. There's Cooper hitting that shot, and I want to say that one was a 2-foot on the line.
Yeah, but Michigan State still seems to be, in striking distance. They just need to get that one stop where they could get a board and maybe tie the game up.
Yeah, and here's Goldsberry being aggressive again. Pitt's going to get called for a foul. Goldsberry will go to the line and shoot 2. I mean, the Spartans just don't really have an answer for Goldsberry right now.
No, they don't, and it's kind of surprising. They got Ringo Starr, they got Ezekiel Pitts, just to name a couple of players that can possibly guard Goldsberry. But give credit to Gonzaga knowing where the mismatches are and maybe the weakness for the Spartans are, and they're taking advantage of it.
Yeah, and Goldsberry at the line, he shoots his first one is good, second one no good. Pitts comes up the rebound. Spencer Young now pushing for the Spartans. He missed a wide open Pitts down low. Ringo Starr missing the layup. And so Scherer here on the 3-point line being guarded by Cooper. He hands it off. Now back to Scherer. Great defense here, not allowing Gonzaga to go anywhere. Locke has it from the elbow. Bang! He's able to get that one to go. So what a great game we have here. 5-point game. The Bulldogs up. Spencer Young shoots for 3. No good.
And just missing some wide open shots, and that's going to have to change going into the second half. Michigan State, they can't. It looks like they might lose in the quarter department the first 2 quarters. So I said it on Monday night. If you're going to win and going to come back, you got to win a quarter, and they only got 2 left.
Right. Going to be an uphill battle for the Spartans here in the second half. Snow takes the 3-pointer and misses. But yeah, like you said. Yeah, like you said, just missing open shots. I mean, I thought that was a decent look. They're just not able to get it to go.
Yeah, kind of. I don't know. Maybe it's just playing in the kennel and having to travel from Michigan to Washington. But, I know you get the Pacific time change, and you got to go back 2 hours. I know it can play a factor on you. Yeah, it's real.
Yeah. So
or 4
maybe
hours. 4 hour time difference.
Yeah, I mean, maybe they shake it off in the second half here. I'm sure both coaches are going to have some inspiring words here to go into the locker room. 10-point lead for the Zags, 44-34. And me and Jeff will be right back after this halftime break. All right, we'll get back to the second half. 10-point lead here for Gonzaga. I think this is shaping out, Jeff, to be a great game. I feel like there's going to be a comeback for MSU here.
Yeah, I mean, if it's going to happen, it's going to have to be coming out into the third quarter. Unless they could get something going in the fourth. But, yeah, if you're Ziggy and the coaching staff for Michigan State, you'd like it to be sooner rather than later.
Right. Steeman going to shoot the three, no good, and Baron Thomas comes down with the rebound.
Yeah, what they're going to have to do, just like that, rebound and then get into transition, and nice little shot there. That could be the starting point of a comeback here. Now it's an 8-point lead for Gonzaga.
Jonathan Green on the other end. Spin move jumper, no good. And MSU gets their second consecutive stop. See if they get anything out of this offensive possession. Baron Thomas. Bang! He hits that one.
Here we go.
Just a two-pointer.
Oh, they're going to say it was a 3.
Oh, they're going to say it was a 3. Okay. 2K is on one today.
Seems like it. But, yeah, I mean, this is... Yeah, I mean, good job by Gonzaga, not really arguing it. Just get back into your offensive sets.
Yeah, just keep playing the game, right? MSU gets another stop here. Baron Thomas looking to take over. A little finesse.
Oh.
Layup is good.
I like that Clayton was coming over for some help defense, but Thomas didn't really phase him.
Jonathan Green with a little Euro. That was a nice move there for Green to get to the basket.
Yeah, Carter Glass just said he just got the okie doke worked on him. So I know the coaching staff is going to there's going to be some highlights made of that one, and it's a shame.
Right. It was a great move by Green, though. You got to give him all that credit. Timeout was called, but we'll go right past it. MSU right here, just down 5 now. Yeah,
and it's been sparked by Baron Thomas. But, again, they're going to have to find somebody else that could get the scoring going besides Thomas, because he'll have to go to the bench eventually.
Right. He'll have to take a seat. Steeman getting it down to Clayton. Ooh. Jones is going to get called for the foul. Clayton will go to the line, shoot 2. Yeah,
DJ just getting all up in on Josh Clayton, and just a little bit too much of the body and getting on the arm, so the ref's going to call that 99 times out of 100.
Right. So 6-point lead here for the Bulldogs. Clayton going to take his second shot. Second shot goes up and is good, pushing it to 7. So even though Michigan State has had most momentum coming out of the second half, the Zags still right there trying to battle back.
And that's what you want to see if you're Ziggy. You want to see the fight in your team to come back.
There's Myers taking it up strong, getting fouled by Green. A lot of fouls this game. The refs really easy on their whistles.
And just to give a idea of what people were thinking in the weekly pick'em, 63 people picked Gonzaga and 24 selected Michigan State. So it just shows you what the community is thinking in terms of how this game might play out.
Yeah. I would agree. How the Zags have been playing. I would have taken them probably in the weekly pick'em as well. So Clayton here going to grab the ball for the Bulldogs. He gets a screen from J Mack, wide open now. Has a lane. He's going to get that layup to go.
Little floater in the lane, and it's able to fall in. And in Michigan State, this is not what you wanted. When you got it within 5, you can't keep trading baskets, and you can't have empty possessions on the offensive end.
Right, got to make something out of everything. Baron Thomas has it up top. Getting it to Glass in the corner. Great defense for Gonzaga. J Mack going to come in for the block. Steeman on the other end. Bang! Tough possession for the Spartans there.
Yeah, that's That's not what you wanted. You wanted not to get stuck, but you didn't also want it to turn into 3 at the other end and have a 5-point swing.
Baron Thomas hitting that over 3 of the Gonzaga defenders. Fantastic move. Baron Thomas is really taking over this third quarter.
Yeah, bring it back to a 9-point game. But again, it's going to have to be somebody else. Somebody else is going to have to step up for the Spartans.
Yeah, I agree. He definitely needs somebody to help him. I'm sure they're going to start drawing. He's going to start drawing double teams soon. So Gonzaga going to take it out after the timeout. 4.5 to go here in the third. Shalizzy getting it. Kickler now. Nowhere to really go on these Spartans. Goldsberry finding a way, but Pitts with a block. On the other end, Cooper for 3, no good. Goldsberry comes down with the rebound. Fast shot there for Gonzaga, no good.
Yeah, I feel like that might take them out of rhythm. They didn't really need that. They could have maybe settled for a 2-pointer. Instead, they wanted to take the 3.
Yeah, Gonzaga is definitely playing with a different pace so far at a halftime. They're really trying to push it and throw up these shots. Pitts with the little hook shot gets it to go.
A nice little move. Brings it within 6. Still time left. So, I mean, plenty of time for Michigan State. But, again, they're going to have to at least pull this one within a couple baskets here to have a chance going into the fourth and giving them the best opportunity for coming back.
Right. Pitts gets the rebound off of the Stern miss. Cooper on the other end bangs that one home. They called that one a 2-pointer, 49-53 now. Stern on the other end, step back jumper is good. So
tough shot.
Yeah, both teams just trading now.
Yeah, that's what Michigan State can't do. You got to start getting some stops defensively, turning it into points on the other end.
Pitts with the back down move, shot no good. That was a great move to get him space.
Yeah, just a little strong coming off his hand, but he'll go and he'll work on that, and before you know it, he'll start hitting that one consistently, time and time again.
And there's a stop the Spartans needed. Spencer Young bringing it. Alley-oop goes up, but Stern right there to reject that.
Looking like a defensive back. Sawyer Stern getting back. I thought that there was an opportunity where that would have been converted for an alley-oop, but Sawyer Stern knocking that one away.
And what a good defensive possession for him right before he takes a seat. Gonzaga able to get a turnover out of it, so great play for them. So Gonzaga gets to the Goldsberry. Kickler ends up with it. Shot for 3, bang! Gonzaga really just giving it to the Spartans now, starting to heat up. Pitts has it at the top. Ringo Starr getting it, waiting for Spencer Young to get around him. Spencer Young takes a shot, and he drills that one home. See, then they call that one a 3.
A 2-point game, and or not, excuse me, not a 2-point game, 6-point game. So, again, still trading baskets, but at some point, Michigan State, you got to start coming up with some stops on the defensive end.
Kickler has it now. He's going to throw up a wild shot. No good.
Oh, you got to rebound that defensively if you're Sparty. You can't have Goldsberry 2 against 1 getting the offensive board on you.
Yeah, and Goldsberry's going to go to the line and shoot 2 here. These are big free throws to keep their lead. Keep their lead high. Can draw it out to 8.
Again, it's still a close game that probably some might have anticipated. This fourth quarter is going to be fourth quarters are always big, but this one's going to be a big for Michigan State. This is going to be one of the it's going to be one of their best fourth quarters that they've played all season.
Yeah, I hope so. It'll be a great game to see. They can mount a comeback here. 50 seconds to go here in the third. 8-point game for the Bulldogs. Spencer Young takes a shot, no good.
That'd been nice if it would have fell.
And here's Shearer on the other end, getting it down low to a wide open Shalizzy. He misses the layup. Ringo Starr cannot believe the foul.
I think he got his hands might have clapped with the forearm of Shalizzy. We're not probably going to see a replay, but at the end of the day, if you're Ringo Starr, you can't have Shalizzy open like that in the middle. You got to rotate over. I didn't really see anybody on the wing that Ringo Starr really had to worry about.
Yeah, he was able to get right to the basket, Shalizzy was able to get to the basket. So yeah, Michigan State needs to shape it up here on defense. Second shot, no good, and Pitts will come down with the rebound. Cooper has it. Nice spin move to get to the basket. Layup, no good. And Gonzaga will bring it up here. Baron Thomas putting a lockdown on his defender, but Shalizzy ends up getting a layup. Now Baron Thomas has it on the other end. 10 seconds to go here to round out the third quarter. Baron Thomas with the shot off the glass. What a sweet move here to end the quarter. And that'll do it for the third quarter, 54-63. We'll see if Michigan State has anything left in the gas tank to mount a comeback here. Or we'll see if Gonzaga starts to pull away a little bit more. Be right back for the fourth quarter action just a second. All right, we'll start it off. Fourth quarter action. 8 minutes to go here to determine this one. What do you think Michigan State has to do here to get back into this game?
Again, it all starts with getting some defensive stops. It starts on the defensive end. It sounds like I'm saying it all the time, but it's true. It always will hold true. As defense turns into offense in the game of basketball, and you got to get stops, and you got to turn those into points at the other end. So that's where it's going to have to start. And the transition game has seemed to really die down for Michigan State, and you could give credit to the Zags for that. And they're going to have to start mounting some sort of comeback here for Michigan State. But again, it can't be all Baron Adams. You got to have somebody else taking the reins and helping him along the way.
Right. Baron Thomas driving in, getting called for a foul, getting a foul called on him. So he's still trying to force the action, still trying to go to the line and do everything he can to help this Spartans come back.
And that's what you like. You got your star, the best player on your team, trying to make a comeback, and hopefully it wills some of the other players on his team to, hey guys, it's time to go. There's 7:24 left. Let's go.
So Baron Thomas take another free throw here. He hits that one. So MSU starting to crawl their way back into this game. Still a lot of time left to go. See if the Zags answer back on this. Jonathan Green forcing it down low and missing the shot. Glass comes up the rebound.
All right, gotta get it going here. Oh, almost a steal, but you can slow it down. Oh man, I wouldn't have done that.
Yeah, a little bit out of sync. I agree. Almost turned it over. Should have pulled it back out. On the other end, Clayton able to convert.
Yeah, 4-point swing just like that. Now back out to a 9-point game.
Baron Thomas has it here. Guarded by Shearer.
Size his man up.
Yeah, trying to get to the lane. He misses that shot. But, I mean, in your opinion, who is the guy that can kind of take that scoring off of Baron Thomas's shoulders?
DJ Jones definitely can do that. We've seen him take some games over, especially in March Madness play and their run that they had for Michigan State last season. Thomas drains a 3 from the corner, but DJ Jones can do it. I know there's some other players as well that can. Deion Cooper can do it. Spencer Young, we've seen that he can do it as well, but he comes in off the bench. So it's gonna be a full team effort if they are going to make this comeback.
Yeah, and as Baron hit that 3, that was huge for the Spartans. Gonzaga calls a timeout, just a 6-point game now. So they're gonna Gonzaga's gonna talk it over, make sure that they get something good out of this possession. If I was coach of the Zags right here, I'd be very patient, make sure we get something.
Exactly, that's what it's gonna be about. Is they gotta be more focused on the defensive end.
Clayton, no good on that one. Great stop for the Spartans. Baron Thomas trying to bring it up on the other end. Banks has it here. Jones now to Myers. Good team ball for the Spartans here on this possession. Looks like they're trying to post up glass, but I'm not really sure why. Turnaround J, no good. Stern on the other end. Bang! What a shot for Sawyer Stern. Baron Thomas now with it on the other end, trying to answer. He gets past his defender. Oh my God! And Baron Thomas dunks on the almost entire Gonzaga team.
That one's got to be clipped too. A lot of good clippable plays that we've seen in this game, and that's what that can be a spark. I mean, I've said it a couple plays, but at some point it's got to have to click for Sparty to get on a little bit of a roll here.
Yeah, and maybe that is what they needed there to spark that comeback. Baron Thomas really feeling it. A little bit of a heat check there. He misses that one. Sawyer Stern shoots it over 2 defenders. Wow, what a shot.
When it's your night, it's your night.
Yeah, exactly. If it's going in, might as well keep shooting it up.
Exactly, and even if you got 2 guys on you, and normally some metrics might say that might not have been the best shot to take, but hey, it doesn't matter when it goes in the hoop.
Right, exactly. Baron Thomas misses that one. J. Mack brings it up the floor. Jonathan Green has it. Stern again. Bang!
Yeah, he's feeling it right now.
Feeling it. And he's really trying to
12-point lead.
Right, 12-point lead. Sawyer Stern just running this 4th quarter here for the Zags. So Baron Thomas has it, gets it over to Banks the 4th. Banks the 4th drives in and gets it to go over Clayton. What a move there.
Man, nice little power move and nice finish for Banks the 4th. Looking really good for Sparty.
On the other end, Green answers right back. And Gonzaga, you could just feel the energy from them. They are pumped up right now.
Yeah, and that's what you didn't want. You didn't want Stern and Green to get both hot in the 4th quarter. So if you're Michigan State, that's not what you wanted to happen.
Baron Thomas almost throws it away. Banks, no good on the shot. Baron Thomas getting the rebound and the reverse layup to go. Baron Thomas just doing everything he can to stay in this game.
Yeah, he's trying, and you got to like the fight, but it's going to take a team effort, like I said, going into the 4th quarter.
There's that man, Sawyer Stern, who's having just a red-hot 4th quarter. Continuing to push the gas pedal here for Gonzaga. So we'll get right past the timeout. Sawyer Stern going to get the call for player of the game, which I would agree. I mean, he's had himself a night.
Yeah, he has. It's been It's been all him, and he's done it, and it's been a team effort for Gonzaga. But you gotta really appreciate what the Zags have done in this game, and really just they're letting Thomas get his, but not allowing anybody else to get theirs.
Right, here's Thomas. Golly, just still has so much juice left here in this fourth quarter.
He's trying, but man, with 2:22 left to go in the fourth, and you're down 10. Normally, when you have comebacks like this, it's multiple people getting red hot, and that's what's going to happen. It's going to take a miracle right now for Michigan State.
Right, I agree. Stern, especially when Stern is hitting like that. That is, he is shooting lights out right now.
Yeah, this is when you just, if you're Michigan State, it's like you go back to Ziggy with your arms up, like I'm right there. The only thing else I could do is foul him.
Right, exactly. There's, what else can you do? You just got to live with it, I guess.
Yeah, it's almost like when you go up against Steph Curry, or when you guard Klay Thompson or some of the other shooting powerhouses. It's almost like, well, I'm trying everything I can, Coach.
Right.
I mean, it's just their night, and Sawyer Stern, as he banks that one in, it's just his night.
Just his night, I agree. He has to have close to 20, if not more.
Oh, nice! He's trying.
Nice backdoor pass to Pitts. He slams that one home.
Yeah, 0 to 0-0, so that makes 0-0.
It's been a fantastic back and forth quarter between Stern and Baron Thomas.
Yeah, it's a shame that it's not more of a closer matchup where they could really show, and maybe going into overtime, so we could definitely see them just excel.
Right.
Oh, open underneath. Oh, they had him.
Yeah, they missed Steeman wide open. But that's all right. I'm sure they want to, waste a few more seconds on the clock. Jones pushing it here for the Spartans. They get it back to Baron Thomas. He shoots quick, no good. Just under a minute to go here. That'll do it for this game here. Gonzaga is going to walk away with the W.
Yeah, really hard-fought win, and Gonzaga, they showed their might here in the fourth quarter when you really wanted to see who was going to step up, and they stepped up and they put their foot on the throat of Michigan State.
Right.
Despite a valiant effort from Baron Thomas, I mean, he should not be disappointed at all. I mean, yeah, the team doesn't get the win, but you are showing out here and still doing it in garbage time. You gotta like this if you're Ziggy going into next week.
Right. Even though they're gonna end up with the loss, I think there's some great takeaways for the Spartans. You really love the play, like you said, for Baron Thomas. I mean, he's just contributing everywhere on the floor right now.
Yep.
But I mean, really, they just need to go back and find that other player who's going to step up and help Baron score a little bit.
Yeah, that's going to have to be definitely what needs to happen here throughout the season, is finding somebody else who can step up when Baron Thomas.
Yeah, when Baron Thomas can't do it anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Gonzaga is going to walk out of here with the W, 87-75. Tough loss for the Spartans, but what are your final thoughts here?
It was just a good matchup. It was a good matchup all the way around. Yeah, the final score maybe not really showing how close of a matchup this was, and it was a matchup all the way until the fourth quarter, and Michigan State just couldn't find that secondary scoring for Baron Thomas to inch closer. And at the end of the night, it was Gonzaga that was able to pull this one out and get the dub.
Yeah, great win, great game to both teams, good games to both teams. That'll do it for the second game of the night. We do have one more, and that's going to be between UNLV and Michigan. These are two heavy hitter teams. Player of the year or MVP Julius LaFleur from season 2 going to go up against the runner-up Michigan's with Coach Shane Page and the tons of stars that he has on his team. This is going to be a fantastic matchup. What do you think about this matchup?
Oh man, I mean, this is as good a matchup as you could get here this late in in conference play, and there's definitely been a lot of matchups, but this one, man, it's going to be a slugfest.
Yeah, it definitely is. And just quick look at the team comparisons. What jumps out to you?
I mean, I like how both teams. I mean, really, I mean, between them, both teams missed only 6 free throws. But outside of that, I mean, just 3 pointers favoring Gonzaga only by 2. But really, I mean, not a lot of turnovers. So a very clean game from both teams. But when you can get out in transition and you can run the fast break like Gonzaga does with 20 fast break points. If that's taken away or that's cut down just in half, and it's a different ball game. And it almost seems like time and time again there's just a little thing, a little stat that makes the winning team jump out. And for Gonzaga, it was the fast break points.
Yeah, yeah, and I know Nighthawk was in chat mentioning a lot about how the Spartans bench was kind of blowing leads, but looking at the bench points, I mean, they only lost by 1, which is pretty surprising. I felt like Gonzaga's bench dominated a little bit more than what we see here in the stats.
Yeah, definitely. But I mean, at the same time, it's bench points. It could go either way, and the fact that it was only 1 point that separated them, you really can't fault Michigan State's bench for kind of blowing leads. Yeah, maybe they got outscored, and maybe with some you'll see some like maybe some metrics that show that when this unit was on, they were minus whatever, but at the same time, I mean, it was only 1 point, nothing to hang your head on or anything to say that was Michigan State's downfall. It was just they just couldn't get their offense clicking outside of Baron Thomas.
Right, right. I agree. So that'll do it here for the Spartans against the Bulldogs. Game number 2 of the night. Remember, one more game between UNLV and Michigan coming up at the top of the hour, about 30 minutes. So stay tuned for that one. And that's going to be it. I mean, me and Jeff are going to sign off, and I hope y'all have a great night.